I would tell the ladies, wait until like the commitment is solidified till he tell you his girlfriend. Like, because I've seen it happen too much. I mean, I've done it before where you kicking it with somebody and it's like in our heads, like it's just routine. Like things can happen for us and it's just routine. And it's like, dang, I really been talking to this shorty for like 2 months and everything really been cool. And as soon as she hits you with the, so what are we? It's like, immediate, it's like an alarm go off where it's like, oh, I really was just, like, I know we was kicking it, I know, and where it really get bad is when you meet a mama or something, but you still in your head, just routine, but you still had no intention. So I would say, wait.
Intentions, like the Hello, I'm Arriel Alisha and welcome. If you are new to my channel, please stick around. If you catch a vibe, subscribe. And if you are not new to my channel, thank you for coming back. All right, you guys, as you can see by the title of this video, I am posing the question, are men scared of commitment? Are they afraid of the what are we question? Listen, y'all, we are going to get into this. We're going to unpack some things, okay? Because I've been through a little situation, okay? So let's talk about the clip that y'all saw at the beginning, okay? So shout out to Ode to Black Love, okay? They are a YouTube channel that I have stumbled across and I am in love with them, okay? So Ode to Black Love is a married couple and they discuss topics of love, particularly Black love, okay? So they have discussions and panels with married couples, single men, single women, and I love it. I love it. For me personally, I don't know if it's a single person thing, but I enjoy watching stories of how couples met, how people met, their love story, their background. I just enjoy watching that. So if you are like me, if you love everything about love and Black love, please go to Ode to Black Love, subscribe to the channel. You will not be disappointed, all right? It's nothing but positivity over there, so shout out to Ode to Black Love. So how I came across their channel, I was on YouTube on my TV. Now, I don't know if this is how it is on all TVs, because I just started watching YouTube on my TV. I ain't even gonna front with you. So for me, whenever I'm going through thumbnails, if I stop on a thumbnail for longer than like 5 seconds, it'll automatically show me like a 20-second preview of that video. And so that's what happened with this particular video. I don't know if I had to go do something. I put the remote down to look at something. I'm not sure. But I stopped on the thumbnail and then that clip played. And when I heard the gentleman say that, I was just like, hey! So when you guys saw my reaction, that was a reenactment, but it was real of how I actually reacted when I saw the clip. Because I was like, I went through that same thing. Like literally last month, like I went through that same thing. And so that got me to watch that video and it got me to subscribe to their channel. In that particular video, it was the husband and he was sitting down with 3 single men and they were giving their opinions and their thoughts on dating as a single man. So I watched it and they had some good feedback and their opinions and things that they've gone through. But that part in particular, it just really hit a nerve with me. It really struck a nerve with me because I went through that exact same thing. So I got a story about it. Want to hear it? Here you go. Now we're getting into the story time of this video. I wanted to tell you guys a little bit about the Ode to Black Love channel. I wanted to talk about the clip that you guys saw. So now that you guys have some information, I'm going to tell you guys about my story, and then we're going to dig into if men are scared of commitment. Okay. So I was talking to this guy. It started back in 2020. All right, so we're in 2022 now. We met in 2020. So we met on a dating app. And I would say we were talking for maybe about 3 months. We were talking for about 3 months. And then he ended up moving out of state. He got injured and he was unable to walk. He had to go through therapy. So he moved out of state. He moved with his family so they could take care of him. I ended things with him before he left. I didn't feel like, things are really working out with us. He would go through certain things and then just go MIA on me. And for me, I'm big on communication, and all it takes is a little text. A little text, saying, hey, I'm going through something. I'm not gonna be available for a while. Okay, cool, I got you. Now I know something's going on, you gotta handle something. I'm gonna give you your space. That's all I need to know. But just going MIA and I'm not able to reach you through text or through calling, how we normally talk, I'm not gonna know anything's wrong or something's wrong. You know what I'm saying? Because if this is something we do on a regular basis, we're talking all the time and texting, and then all of a sudden I'm not able to get a hold of you, I'm gonna wonder, well, is he all right? Like, did I do something? Is he not trying to talk anymore? You know what I'm saying? So that's why I say, just shoot me a quick text. Let me know you're going through something, and then I'll give you your space. You know what I'm saying? So he had done that a few times, and he told me that's just how he handles things. And I know people handle things differently. People grieve differently. We just handle things differently. We're all different, and I get that. But still, if you're talking to somebody, y'all talking on a regular basis, that person is gonna be reaching out to you because you normally talk every day. And so all it takes is, communicate with me. So that was in 2020. Fast forward to June 2021. I get a text from him saying that he's back. He's moved back. And he's still going to therapy, but he's able to walk now. He's mobile. So he wanted to pick back up. He wanted to see if we could try again. And so at this time, I was hesitant. I was hesitant to pick things back up, to try it again. Him, on the other hand, he was persistent. I will give him that. He was persistent. He was definitely texting quite a bit, wanting to go out to dinner. And, I did express some hesitation. And he could sense that. But I gave in, and I met up with him for dinner. We went out to dinner. It was in June. It was around my birthday time. My birthday's at the end of the month. And, I brought some birthday gifts for me. And so that's always nice, right? To get a birthday present. So the dinner was nice. He still looked the same, and we started talking again, right? So we started talking again. Now, here's where it kind of gets a little sticky because I work day shift. He works night shift, right? So I work from home. So when I'm at home, I'm working. At nighttime, I'm free to go out, but he works at night. So he can't go out, So when he's free to go out in the daytime, I'm working. So it kind of clashed right there. Our schedules clashed, Now I have the weekends off. He only has Sunday off. So he works Monday through Saturday. I can count a handful of times us going out on Saturdays, because he's only available to go out Saturday during the day. That's, when I'm able, that's when our schedules are able to connect, is on Saturdays in the daytime before he goes to work at night. Well, wait a minute. Sundays, we didn't really, see, that's the thing. We didn't really go out. Like I said, a handful of times. I can count on one hand, not two hands, one hand, how many times we went out Saturday in the daytime and on just Sundays, period. Right, we really didn't go out that much. So how we interacted was him coming over to my house during the day. So since I work from home, he would come over to my house when he got off work. So he would get off work like around 6, 7 a.m. and then he would come over to my house. So while I'm working, he would be here, and that would be our time spent together, It was weird. It was weird because, I wanted to go out. I wanted to, what I'm saying? But I also am a mother, and as a parent, you can't just pick up and go. You have to get the sitter in place, but that's just something that you have to work around when you're dating someone with kids, right? So our workaround was him coming over to my house in the mornings when he got off work. That was our time to spend together. Now, fast forward 3 months. We were out. We had just went to a restaurant, Bahama Breeze. I don't know if they're a big franchise or if they're just in my area, but baby, Bahama Breeze, if you try the shrimp, what is it? It's kind of like bang bang shrimp. It's got like a kick to it, Cajun shrimp, something like that. Ooh, you need to try it. But we had just went there, and the restaurant was by water, so we kind of just walked a little bit around the water, and so that's when I brought up, what are we? It had been 3 months, and yeah, we, hadn't spent a lot of time out and about around the town. All of our time was spent together at my home, but he came over here damn near every day. Every day when he got off work, if not every day, every other day, And so I asked him, what are we? We're hanging out all the time. What are we? What are we doing? And at that time, he told me that he didn't want to rush into anything. He wanted to go slow. He didn't want to put any labels on anything yet. Cool. I respected it. For me, I'm able to tell within 3 months if you're somebody that I want to commit to. You're somebody that I want to say, okay, I don't want to date nobody else. I don't want to talk and get to know anybody else. I'm exclusive with you. I feel like at 3 months, you're able to determine that. Now, I'm not saying at 3 months, you want to get married and spend the rest of your life with that person. But by 3 months, I feel like you're able to tell, okay, this is somebody that I want to seriously, exclusively date. But he wasn't ready, so I respected that. Fast forward 4 more months. Now we're at the 7th month mark, all right? We're at the 7th month mark, which is January, last month, okay? So before we get to January, December, Christmas time. So Christmas time, we're at 6 months, and I told him that I got him a Christmas gift. Now for me, I'm a giver, okay? And I'm not a giver and expecting to receive something. You know what I'm saying? I've always been that type of person. I just love to give gifts and see people's reactions and see them smile. And so for me, even if I'm talking to someone and it's only been 1 month, if your birthday rolls around, I'm gonna get you something. I just feel weird not getting you something if you're somebody that I'm talking to and trying to get to know. You know, if your birthday just happens to roll around, I'm gonna get you something. I'm gonna get you a card, some balloons, just to show you, that I'm a good-hearted person. I just bottle of cologne. It doesn't have to be anything expensive, and that's just how I am. That's how I've always been, And so with Christmas now approaching, and we've been talking for 6 months, I feel it's definitely okay to exchange Christmas gifts, So when I told him that I was getting him a Christmas gift, he was like, this is what he said, oh, now I gotta go get you a Christmas gift. Why did you do that? That's what he said. And I was like, you don't have to get me a Christmas gift. That's what I told him, because he didn't. He didn't have to give me a Christmas gift. It would be nice, of course, if you did. But I'm not going to be, oh, well, so where my gift at? I got you something, where mine at? I'm not that type of person. But I wasn't expecting him to give me that response, And at first I thought, well, maybe he's just playing around. He's joking. But he really was serious, because he had brought it up again. Like, oh, now I got to go get you a Christmas gift. And she went and got me something, And so I kind of felt, a way. Because like I said, we're at 6 months. And so I feel like, maybe that's just me. I don't know. But like I said, if I'm with you and your birthday rolls around, or, Christmas rolls around, Valentine's Day rolls around, I'm going to get you something. Like I said, that's just the type of person that I am, So Christmas came, we exchanged. Now January gets here, we're at 7 months. So I called him, like we normally do. We'll call each other at nighttime before he goes into work. So we were speaking on the phone, and I brought it up. I said, so, we've been talking for 7 months now. And I asked you before at the beginning if, what are we? You weren't ready. But now I feel like we're at 7 months now. So, I wanted to ask you again, what are we? Are you comfortable now? I feel like we've gotten to a certain point where we've been together long enough. We've been talking long enough to determine if we're, each other's cup of tea. And all he could say, literally all he could say was, well, I'm not talking to nobody else. He could not bring himself to say the words, I'm your man, you're my woman, you're my lady. He just kept saying, I'm not talking to nobody else. Why do you need to hear me say these words? Why? I just don't understand why you need me to say that. And I don't know, like for me, by the way, I took the love language test, and they give you, it's 5 love languages, and they give it to you in order, like what your love languages are. And my number 1 love language was words of affirmation. Well, I don't know if that has something to do with it, but for me, I need to hear that. I need to hear you say, I want us to exclusively date. I'm your man, you're my lady, we're a couple, let's make this happen, let's do it. You just saying, I'm not dating anybody else, or I'm not talking to anybody else, that doesn't work for me. That doesn't work for me. I need more than that. I'm not talking to nobody else. That doesn't... That just wasn't working for me. What about y'all? Like, I don't know. Like, I needed more than that, So we didn't argue in that conversation, and it ended like it normally did with the pleasantries, I'll see you later, talk to you later, have a good night at work, So the following day, I normally get a good morning text from him because, like I said, he works night shift, so he gets off around 6 a.m. And so he normally texts me good morning. And so the next day, I didn't hear anything from him, so I sent him a text, and he never responded. So a few hours later, I called him, and he didn't answer. So I was like, okay, well, I guess he's busy. The next day, I text him, didn't get a reply. I called, didn't get an answer. I'm like, okay, it's the second day. What's going on now? The third day, text, call, no response. I'm like, okay, now wait a damn minute now. Because we text every day, all right? And I know you're seeing my texts and my calls, and you're not communicating with me. Like, what's going on? And mind you, I'm not blowing up his phone. I'm only calling once and I'm texting once a day. Those 3 days, I only called and texted once a day and didn't hear from him. And so I was like, all right, well, I'm not gonna, reach out to him anymore. I done reached out the last 3 days and it hadn't got no response. And so I waited to see if I would hear from him. And a week went by and I still hadn't heard from him. And I'm like, is he really just ghost me? Is he really like going MIA on me? After 7 months, that's it? No call, no text, no email, no pigeon, nothing? Like, so I was really, really blown because, like I said, our conversation ended on a good note. Like, we didn't argue in that conversation, and so I was just really taken aback that I hadn't heard from him. You know what I'm saying? Ain't pulled up to my house. I know you don't just pull up on people like that, but I mean, he hadn't, shown up here, no email, like I haven't gotten nothing. So I was like, wow, he really just ghosted me after 7 months. And so I guess, that what are we question that I brought up again, I brought it up a second time, but it's like, I feel like at 3 months, you may not have been ready, okay, and I respected it. But I feel like by 7 months, that's damn near almost a year, I feel like you should know. You know what I'm saying? And so, woo! It just really caught me off guard. So I done blocked his ass now. I done blocked his phone number. So even if he has tried to call me and text me, I mean, he's had time to do it. Okay, because he wasn't just blocked right off the bat. You know what I'm saying? I gave it a little while. I gave it like a week or two, and then I blocked his ass. But he's, like I said, he's got other ways to communicate. You know what I'm saying? There are plenty other ways to communicate. And, so I just feel like, communicate. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like my time has been wasted. You feel me? Like, I've spent the last 7 months trying to build back up what we had started in 2020. And I was even hesitant to even start things back up with him when he came back to town. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, I feel like if you reached out to me to rekindle things, I would feel like this is something that you would want to become serious, between us, And so, I don't know, it just really fellas, what? This is where I need y'all. I need y'all to jump down in the comments and let me know, is the what are we question like a ticking time bomb for y'all? Does it just set off an alarm in y'all's head and be like, woo, woo, red alert, time to abort mission? Like, what is it? What is it? Was he just not into me? Like, let me know what y'all think down below, because I am really, really blown. You know what I'm saying? Like, of course, I've moved on, and I'm online dating. Yes, I'm online dating. We're gonna have to do another separate video on that to talk about online dating. But I'm back on the scene. But I just, really want to know from you guys, do women move too fast? Like, when we ask that what are we question, when is the appropriate time to ask the what are we question? I'm not gonna say should we ask it, because I feel like you do. You do need to ask that. You do need to know what are we? Where is this going? Where do you want it to go? Or are you want this to be something casual? Are you looking for just a friend with benefits? Because there are people out there who just want someone they can call and hook up with. So, let me know if that's what it is. If you're looking for long term, what is it? So I feel like that question does need to come up, but is there an appropriate time when it should come up? Like after 3 months, after 6 months, a year, like when should it come up? Let me know. Are women moving too fast at the 3-month mark when they ask that question? Is that too fast? Is it too soon? Ladies, let me know down below. When have y'all asked that question? And let me know the responses y'all have got from that question, because I really want to know. And when I had watched the podcast from Ode to Black Love, that particular podcast, if I can remember correctly, the guy was like, it's even worse. No, he said when a girl asks you, what are we? And it's like, whoa, I was just, and you know what that means. I was just, and then he said, it's even worse when they try to take you to meet moms, and we just thinking, we just kicking it, ain't even like that. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, was we just kicking it for 7 months and it wasn't even like that? It wasn't even like that for 7 months. Listen. I need y'all to get down below. Let me know your thoughts and opinions. There is no opinion that is stupid, that is irrelevant. All thoughts and comments are welcome. Let's keep it positive, y'all. This is an open discussion. It's lighthearted. It's fun. Let's get to the bottom of it, ladies, fellas. Let's get to the bottom of it so we can successfully date in 2022, okay? Because 2022, I ain't trying to be single the whole year. I'm already gonna be single for Valentine's Day. You know what? I have always been single for Valentine's Day. No lie, I feel like the past 5 years or so, I'm never in a relationship when Valentine's Day rolls around. Like, I could be talking to somebody, but it always ends by the time Valentine's Day gets here. What is it? But I can always depend on my daddy to give me a box of chocolates. My daddy always gives me a box of chocolates every year. So I can expect that from my daddy. All right, you guys, if you enjoyed this video, please hit that thumbs up button. If you'd like to leave me a comment, please feel free to do so down below. Please let me know what y'all are thinking. If y'all have gone through something like this, let me know. Let's talk about it. And if you are not a subscriber yet, what are you waiting for? Subscribe to the channel. You guys can also follow me on Instagram and TikTok at Arriel Alisha. Y'all be sure to go follow me on TikTok. Listen, I am so late to TikTok. Like, when did TikTok come out? Did it come out in like 2019 when the pandemic hit, or was it out before that? Because I'm just now like getting up on TikTok, and when I tell you I'm obsessed, like I am obsessed with TikTok, you know what I'm saying? So I'm trying to get my follower count up. I feel like if I would have jumped on it back in 2019, my follower count would be a lot higher than what it is, okay? What confused me about TikTok was like the sounds. Like, I would always be like, where are people getting these sounds? Like the voiceovers, I was like, where are people getting these sounds? And now that I'm getting the hang of TikTok, I'm doing all these old TikTok dance challenges that came out in 2020, 2019. I don't give a good goddamn. I'm doing all them old challenges, okay? It's so fun on there. Y'all go follow me on TikTok, all right? Until the next time, please remember, stay focused, stay laughing, stay yourself, stay fly.